Handling objections during a sales pitch is an art every great salesperson must master. Objections aren't necessarily roadblocks. They're often invitations to provide more value, clear up confusion, and build trust with your prospect. When a potential customer raises concerns, it shows they're engaged and considering your offer. Your job is to respond thoughtfully, demonstrating not only a deep understanding of your product or service, but also empathy for the specific worries that are standing between your pitch and a sale. The first step to handling objections is to listen carefully. When a customer shares a concern, whether it's about price, timing, or features, it's crucial to listen without interrupting. Give the prospect space to fully voice their reservations. This not only shows respect, but it also ensures you're addressing the underlying issues, not just reacting to the surface remark. Sometimes, people just want to be heard. Paraphrase their concern back to them to show you understand. If I understand correctly, you're concerned about whether this solution fits within your current budget. Once you've clarified the objection, take a moment to empathize. Validating the prospect's concerns makes them feel understood and turns the conversation into a partnership rather than a tug of war. You might say, "That's a completely reasonable concern. Many of our clients felt the same way at first." Now, it's time to dig deeper. Ask open-ended questions to uncover the root of the objection. For example, if the issue is budget, ask how they typically allocate resources for similar solutions, or inquire about the outcomes they expect. The goal here is to understand not just the words, but the motivation behind them. Sometimes what sounds like a budget issue is actually hesitation to commit, or uncertainty about the product's long-term value. With clarity achieved, you can pivot to addressing the specific concern. Tailor your response to what you've learned about the prospect's situation. If price is the objection, demonstrate the return on investment or offer flexible payment options. If timing is the issue, discuss how a phased rollout could minimize disruption. If features are lacking, showcase how your product's unique strengths align with their bigger challenges. Use stories and case studies to illustrate how others with similar concerns found success with your solution. This builds credibility and helps the prospect visualize themselves benefiting as well. Sometimes you'll face objections you can't overcome fully. Rather than becoming defensive, acknowledge limitations honestly and focus on how your solution addresses their highest priorities. Transparency builds trust and can differentiate you from competitors who overpromise. Timing is important. Gauge when the prospect is ready to move past their objection. Pushing too hard can backfire, while striking the right balance between assertiveness and patience keeps the conversation productive. As you address concerns, periodically check in. Does that answer your question? Or, how does that solution sound to you? This keeps the conversation interactive and ensures you're on the right track. Handling objections also requires confidence in your product and in yourself. Objections are not rejections. They are simply stepping stones toward understanding and often an eventual yes. Each concern is an opportunity to show your expertise, personalize the value you offer, and deepen the relationship with your prospect. Finally, remember that practice makes perfect. Reflect on tough objections you've faced, role-play different scenarios with colleagues, and stay up to date on your product's benefits. With experience, you'll find objections less intimidating and discover they're just a natural part of any successful sales process. By listening, empathizing, addressing concerns directly, and remaining confident, you'll turn objections into opportunities, and more opportunities into closed deals.